All right, everybody, welcome. So excited to have you here today. It's October 20th, and we are going to talk about the drops. So, when I'm going to tell you just a little bit about myself and my journey with the drops, and then I'm going to have some other people share theirs. When I was introduced to these body balancing drops, is what they're called. When I was introduced to those in May of 2024, I had every one of these symptoms with the exception of adult acne. I did not have that at the time when I started on the drops, but I had everything else. And I have had adult acne before, but I had everything else. And I actually was in the throes of menopause. I also had been diagnosed with Hashimoto's, which is a low functioning thyroid condition, autoimmune condition, like 16 years ago, other autoimmune challenges. And I really was very frustrated. I was doing everything that I thought I was supposed to be doing, but nothing was working. And my doctor didn't know why it wasn't working. No one could figure it out. So the drops come along, and within 3 months, we're not going to make any medical claims or any financial claims here, but within 3 months of being on the drops, my A1C was back within the normal range for the first time in several years. And then also the inflammation started coming down. So that was just those were huge wins for me. Now I'm down 22 pounds, several inches. I'm just having more energy. I'm able to focus. I'm able to sleep. I'm able to exercise, recover, and be motivated to keep moving my body, which is crucial to have longevity. We all know that, right? So the drops are just a huge piece. Like the food noise is gone. I'm able to focus on eating healthy food. So it really is an incredible product. The name of our company that the drops are from is Partner Co. We are in over 50 countries around the world, and just such a great opportunity to get started with not just the drops, but other products too. So we're going to share some of that with you. We actually have over 100 products with this company. So when you see all these different things listed here, the obviously the drops are going to address things like balancing the foundational hormones in the body and maybe increasing energy, weight loss. But we actually have products in every single one of these categories that you see listed here. So whether it's clean energy drinks or collagen, gut health, reducing inflammation, improving your immunity, your immune system, your immune health. Each one of these categories alone that's listed here on the screen, this is what's amazing, is that they are each a multi-billion-dollar industry alone. So what that means is that these products really fall into the mega trends that what people are looking for in the world, and that is incredible. When you are looking for a product to represent, or maybe even just selling it just to a few people, you want to be looking for something that people consume and that they use daily, and that when they run out, they need more. So, Dr. Ray Strand, I love that these products are all developed by doctors, backed by doctors and science. But Dr. Ray Strand, he is one of my favorites. He is our chief medical officer. He's 80 years old this year. He went to the University of Colorado for his medical degree. He's still practicing medicine today. He lives in South Dakota on a horse farm and is incredible. And he has been passionate about wellness for years. He's been passionate about teaching people how to eat healthier, eat clean, drink their water, move their body, and that's a huge piece of being healthy, right? Now, where the drops come in is that the drops, as Dr. Ray Strand would say, the drops are going to help you release weight twice as fast as diet alone. And you're going to lose, I'm sorry, you're going to actually lose twice as much weight as diet alone. And so what I love is that the drops are all, they're natural, they're safe, they're effective, they're stimulant free and hormone free. For me personally, what this is what the drops have done for me, and this is what they've done for a lot of people. They've helped us with balancing our foundational hormones. What are those? That's going to be your thyroid, your ghrelin, your leptin, your cortisol, and your thyroid. Thyroid, ghrelin, leptin, insulin, and that. So I know I hit all five at some point there. So for me, like this is a perfect example. My A1C was not functioning. Like my A1C was really high, right? So that means that my insulin was not functioning well. That was like out of whack. So the drops immediately addressed that foundational hormone within my body. And that's what we see happen with these drops is they address what your body needs. Everyone's body is different. So they're going to address those foundational hormones. Some people are fortunate that they also help address the sex hormones. What does that mean? Like that means some people are able to, get off of their HRTs. Some people are still on HRTs. I'm still personally on my bioidentical HRT. So you're able to take this product alongside medications, and that's one of the things that's great because it's homeopathic. It's going to help with curbing appetite, increasing your energy. Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. Boosting your mood, like I said, supporting thyroid and stabilizing your blood sugar. We recommend eating from a low glycemic food index, taking that liquid discipline before your three biggest meals, and just focusing on healthy fats, lean meats, vegetables, low glycemic fruits. And it's totally possible with the drops because it helps to cut the food noise. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask my friend Dana if she is available. Dana, are you available?
Hi, Ann. Yes, I'm here.
Yay! Okay, so I am so excited for Dana to share. I'm going to pull up her picture. Sorry, for whatever reason. Dana, I would love for you. I'm going to share your picture. I'd love for you to share like what the drops have done for you. I've got a couple of pictures here that I'm going to make a little bit bigger. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So tell us about how you were feeling in the picture, the before picture, which is exactly a year ago. And then
Yes.
I'm gonna show them the updated one. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, just about a year ago, is when I started the drops. And prior to that, I have a similar story, as you, Ann, except I was working with a wellness coach. And so I had been working, I had been struggling, with my hormones. And I knew I was struggling with my sex hormones specifically, right? So I had been working with her because we were talking about once you balance your estrogen, your progesterone, your testosterone, then all the diet and exercise I was doing, the weight would start to come off. And so I am the testimony of I was doing all the things. I was working out, I was counting my macros, I was having my water, I was eating clean, and nothing I was doing was working. And that had been for almost 2 years. My cholesterol was high, my A1C was high, and my doctor wanted to put me on medicine. And so I get a call from a friend who had seen the drops and a good friend of mine who knew I had been struggling. And so she asked me, "Hey, Dana, I found these drops. I'm going to take them. Would you like to take them with me?" And I said, "What are they?" Asked a few questions. This is one of my friends who's a very clean ingredient person, so I trusted them. Got them and started taking them right away. As soon as I started taking them, I noticed huge boost in mood and energy. I started sleeping, like dreaming, like all the time, remembering your dreams. The scale wasn't moving a lot that first week, but I just felt so good. And then I started measuring my inches, and my inches were falling off. And so after about 2 weeks, I had lost 7.5 inches and about 5 pounds. And I was really like, okay, these things work. And then I opened up the book and actually read it, the book that I was supposed to be following to make sure. I was like, I really have to buckle down. And so for me, that's where I was. And I was in a dark place before I found the drops. But then going back to my doctor in February, I started the drops in October, and she did full blood panel on me, and she was like, your blood work is incredible, and you're no longer diabetic or pre-diabetic. Your cholesterol is way down in the normal range, so we don't have to do anything. And so I was just really, really ecstatic. And you can see here, this is my updated picture on the right. Some of that work I had been doing at the gym for 2 years, I felt like finally could be seen,
Mhm.
as I started to really, really lose a lot of that body fat, my visceral fat around my midsection, and then even into my arms. So very
Incredible.
excited of where I am today. I don't have to hide behind that camera anymore. For those of you who are constantly taking selfies and really trying to get those group pictures and hiding behind everybody else in the picture, you don't have to be her anymore. So
It's incredible. I'm so happy for you and I'm so proud of you. And really, I mean, what an inspiration. I mean, 30 pounds, you guys 23 inches. I mean, Dana, wow. And, her cholesterol's down, no longer pre-diabetic, A1C in the normal range. Like, that's incredible. And, the other thing is that I've noticed just with getting to know you in the past year is just how, like, your mood and like your outlook, everything is just so much brighter, right?
Mhm.
So it's just, I think that for me, one of the things the drops did is they really gave me a lot of hope. And I think that it seems like that's probably been the case for you as well.
Totally. I used to always say, my favorite expression my whole life actually was always, don't let anyone dull your sparkle. And
Mm,
for me, that picture on the left, somebody dulled my sparkle, and it was
yeah.
bad.
Well, you know what? No one's dulling your sparkle
No
anymore.
one
So,
anymore.
so
No.
congratulations. I'm really proud of you.
Thank
So
you.
excited for you. Thank you so much. Okay, so Heidi, I have you up next. Are you available?
I'm here.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So Heidi, tell us about you. Tell us about, can you see your picture here?
I can.
Okay. So tell us about you before the drops and then how you're doing now because you've had this huge transformation as well.
Yes, ma'am. First, I just want to say thank you, and sorry, my dogs,
That's
for
okay.
inviting me to share tonight. They're getting excited too. But let me just tell you a little bit of my story. Yeah, 3 years ago, even before that picture in the pink dress, I've been in trauma mode. My cortisol levels were off the charts. um, and some of the things that I was going through was I had 4 deaths of family members and friends in 6 weeks back in 22. I have had 2 foot surgeries. I had pulmonary embolism with blood clots in both my lungs last year. And then my husband was hospitalized for a week with pneumonia shortly after that. Life was not good. I was at the heaviest I've ever been in my life. My blood pressure was elevated. I had brain fog, no energy, no motivation to do anything. I couldn't sleep more than 5 or 6 hours a night. But then I started the drops in late April,
Mhm.
and also the advantage. And now, almost 6 months later, at the age of 61, I'm down almost 20 pounds. I eat better than I ever have. My cravings are less. I sleep 8 hours a night, sometimes even 9. I have more energy. The brain fog is gone. The inflammation is gone, which is huge. I noticed that just in those 2 pictures there. I was like, I just, the inflammation's gone.
Ah,
Meno belly from, as I call it, my menopause belly, is pretty much gone. And in August, my blood pressure was the lowest it's been in 3 years. It was 117/72, and I started to cry. So just by being on those drops, my cortisol levels are greatly reduced, and I feel like myself again.
that is amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. And one of the things, because I know the first time I met you was on a Zoom and then I met you in
Yes.
person, right?
Mhm.
And Just to echo what I said to Dana, like I remember the Zoom, right? I
Yeah.
remember the conversation with you and Crystal. And you are a very vivacious person. Your enthusiasm and joy are contagious. And now that I know that about you, right? I think that was missing for you as well.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
I wasn't myself.
Yeah. I can identify. I was the same way. I wasn't myself. It was like Dana said, someone had dulled my sparkle.
Yeah.
And you're the same way, Heidi. You have so much. You just exude like joy. And so it is so fun to see both of you just thriving, and that's what the drops can do. I'm just so excited for both of you, and I'm so thankful that you said yes to the drops and that you're sharing them with others, because this really is so much like, you know, uh, one of our leaders today said, how people are they're looking for wellness, right? All of us. We were all, if you're tried the drops, chances are you're looking to get to be feeling better. And we have that here. We have a real solution. And then we also, and I'm just going to touch on it. We also have a real solution if you want to have your finances feeling better as well. We can help you there. So I'm so excited for you guys. Thank you so much for sharing. This is just so much fun. And I'm gonna pop back to my slideshow here. And Dana, are you able to see my slideshow with is it back on the slideshow?
Yep, it's back to Kristen.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So I'm just going to go through these very quickly, these other testimonials. Just I want you to see these different people. This is someone who always worked out. She owns a CrossFit gym. This was her after she had her baby. She started on the drops. She still uses the drops for mood. She does not use them for weight loss. She uses them for mood and sleep and just how she feels on the drops. So you're going to see all different types of people. Ursula, mom of 6, wanted to be able to like release the weight, but also make an additional income. The drops are for men and women. I love that because they address those foundational hormones. This is not just a product for women. Men and women of all ages benefit from the drops. My husband's down 15 pounds and thriving. I love Misty here. Look at this. Look at this before and after with her belly. But I also want you to look at her skin. Like these drops really help you to have more, just for your skin to be more glowing and healthy. I love this right here. If you know anyone who's ever done a fitness competition, like I love this picture because the gal on the left, I would have been happy with that, right? But she wanted to do a fitness competition. And a lot of times when people do that, they achieve the picture on the right in an unhealthy way. And this gal was able to use the drops and win this competition, but do it in a healthy manner. And I love that. Dr. Crystal, this is by far one of my favorite testimonials. I know that she probably felt like someone dulled her sparkle as well. In the picture on the left, she's had an autoimmune condition her whole life, so on and off of a lot of medications that would cause her foundational hormones to be out of whack, and she would balloon up. I mean, I can relate because I've been in that situation myself. Released 162 pounds. So she takes the drops, she takes some of our other products, but the other product I want to tell you about is called Venali. That product is the reason that she's never had to have a skin surgery, you guys. She weighs 135 pounds now. So for her to not need to have a skin surgery, that is absolutely incredible. There's another testimonial we have. I need to pull up, I should have pulled up a picture of him. Popo LaBoy. He lives in Canada. He it was like close to 300 pounds. Now I think he's down like 90 pounds. And it is, again, he's not going to have a skin surgery. That's how great these products are, is that it's a healthy release of unwanted weight. So I love that. As you can see, all ages, all body types, the drops are going to help you to to balance those foundational hormones and get healthier. So we have some different options here. We have an option that you can get your drops from the person who invited you on and pay 167. That's what we sell them for in the United States. That's the retail amount. That's one option you have. Another option you have is to get on subscription with the company and become a preferred customer. With that, it's going to be around the same price as the 167, give or take probably about $5. The reason is that we buy our product in bulk and then we give our customers a discount. So that's why they're 167. They retail on the website for 176. So went before tax and shipping. So when you go ahead and if you wanted to get a subscription, you're going to get 15% off for doing a subscribe and save. It's free subscription account. But you get 15% off, but you do pay the tax and shipping with that. The next option is to become a brand partner. It's a virtual franchise, essentially, is what you're signing up for. We're in over 50 countries, so it's like a virtual global franchise, $29.95. You get a replicated site, an awesome back office, incredible different apps, award-winning tools to use. And then we teach and train you how to, whatever you want to do with this, whether you want to purchase your product at the same price that Dana and Heidi and I buy our product at, and save 30% and maybe a little bit more depending on the product package that you purchase. Or if you're interested in making a little bit of, maybe you want to get healthier and increase and improve your financial situation. So I love that we have those options. If you are interested in becoming just like a discount, like buy the product at wholesale, right, and purchase the product that way, this is the package I recommend for you. It's a 4-pack of the drops. You're going to have drops for, you and a significant other for 2 months, or you'd have the drops for you for 4 months worth. It's $371. The other option you have is you can buy that 4-pack and you can sell all of them at 167 and collect $668, pay back that investment of 371 and profit 297. Now, what these people have done is the same thing that I've done and that Dana's done and Heidi's done. We have used our social media and we have used it to teach people about wellness, about how the drops can help them get healthier. I saw a post back in May of 2024. Dana heard about the product from a friend, but Heidi, I know she saw a post in April of this year. And so what we've done is we're turning our social media into an opportunity to make a profit, just like all these people here. They've all sold a lot of drops via social media. And the way that we do it is we have a system. It's truly plug and play. We use an app called Boards, and everything is organized like a filing cabinet on your phone, and it's super organized. We teach and train you how to use it, how to do it, and then you just duplicate that. So if you're interested in doing that, selling the drops like we do, you can purchase a 10-pack. It's $880. And when you sell all of those, you're going to collect $1,670, pay back that investment of $880, and you're going to profit $790. That's what I did when I got started, because we didn't have this next option, which is a 30-pack. So with the 30-pack, what that does is it's going to actually, with this company, we have this opportunity to establish our business level within the first 4 weeks of being with the company. What that does is it sets you up for 30% upfront income for life. So the 30-pack, it's $24.99. And when you sell those 30 boxes, you're going to collect $5,010. You pay back that investment of $2,400 and you're going to profit over $2,500. And so I love this. I love the options that we have here, because what we really want to do is we really want to help people get in where they fit in. And so whether it's the 4-pack, the 10-pack, the 30-pack, we're going to help you. We're going to teach and train you our system for success. So then that way you have an opportunity not just to get healthier like Dana and Heidi, but also to create that additional income stream if you're interested. So we're looking for people to partner with us, to join us, and to, you know, achieve whatever it is that they want to achieve. Some people are, they might just want to join us to get their product at a discount, right? And some of us, we wanted to earn a little bit of extra. And that's what we teach and train. I got started here because I was super passionate about helping people get healthier holistically and helping people create an additional reoccurring income. And that is possible here with Partner Co. So we are super excited that you joined us. And we're really grateful that you are trying the drops, or maybe you're looking at starting a drop business. But thanks so much for joining us, and get with the person who invited you, and get started with where you fit in. And we're going to support you with wherever that is. All right, you guys, thanks so much. I'm going to stop the recording.